Let's talk about becoming intentional. And you have heard me probably in many videos about setting intentions and how you can cancel, delete, transmute intentions, how you can explore your life with different intentions and building up that force of energy. But here I am again talking about intentions, but mostly about becoming intentional. So, what does that mean and what's the difference? Here it is. Becoming intentional means that I'm doing shadow work on myself because I want to explore who I truly am in my essence, not who I am through my wounds, not who I am through the collective beliefs, not who I am through my family's beliefs or who I grew up to be in this city, in this country, in this environment. This is why I'm doing shadow work to explore and allow myself to be who I truly am in spite all of these things or even ancestral wounds. Okay, so I'm exploring who I am in my essence through shadow work, through building up positively on attributes I have and stuff like that. This is me becoming intentional of why I'm doing this and what is the purpose of that. Usually, in every aspect of my life, I'm asking, okay, what's the purpose of doing that? Because knowing the purpose, why you're doing this, you're becoming intentional. You're coming into a space of being fully present in your body, in yourself, in your essence, and doing something because it has an intention behind it. Not an ulterior motive, not something hidden, not in a nasty, mean way or something like that. Becoming intentional has to do with you, your intentions, why are you doing something, and what is the purpose of that. The more you are learning yourself, the more you can become intentional in things you are doing, even when you want to relax and rest and rejuvenate your energies. When you are becoming intentional with that, things are flowing different. You are truly resting. When you have water and you have it, every sip of it intentionally, that comes to rejuvenate and make your body feel like new because you're receiving water and you're receiving that element in your system. This is what becoming intentional means, becoming more aware of myself, of my actions, of my words. Why do am I doing this? What do I want to get out of this? And I'm bringing awareness in the present moment, in my actions, in my words, and why I'm doing something more. For some of us, that we are star seeds, we are working a lot with our crown chakra, with our own intuition, with guidance from spirit guides, and all of this. Of course, we are not fully aware all the time of what is going on, or we are following. It feels like in a blind way our guidance, our own intuition, and we are coming into a space of exploring why am I guided here? Why am I doing this? So that is also okay. Know that we are meant to be finding balance between both of those situations and how to navigate those. There are times that you have a specific type of communication with your higher self through your intuition, with your spirit guides, through the guidance they are giving you, and even the next lessons they are guiding you to. But when you have built that trust within self, when you know why your guides are there for you, with you, what they are doing, how they are doing it for you, how they are supporting you, and you are in that space of inner connection first and foremost with self, inner understanding and understanding with your team in spirit. That is also intentional because they will guide you. You probably don't need to know exactly where and what, but you have to trust and you have to have faith, not in them, in yourself. And this is the magical point. You are becoming more intentional when you build trust and faith within self, and you know that you are guided and supported, and you have that kind of faith around you. It takes two parameters to actually find balance in that space. So, using intentions can be in a space of building up a force that will actually lead you, guide you, pull you forward in a way that is meant to be for you. Can there be wrong intentions? Absolutely yes. If you take it from the perspective that there are intentions that are not in alignment with you, that are so and so in alignment with you, and not at all. For the intentions that are not at all in alignment with you, in most cases, they won't even happen. But if your soul wants to experience something and it is in alignment, but it's mostly like, Hmm, so what? Okay, an experience. And let us have that. Let us have that experience. This is how your soul goes, and your spirit agrees to that. And this is how things are manifested through intentions that are so and so in alignment with you. Because what the soul gets out of this is the experience and the understanding of why did I want to try that in the first place, what it gave me as results, how I can be more sovereign in my own being after having tried that and seeing what are the results and what are the forces created behind that. So take it from that perspective that we are exploring ourselves, and this is the main point of why we are alive again. So in that space, take it as an experience. I'm saying that again, and don't be afraid of your intentions. You can also use the tool of intentions in a different way. You can set an intention like, I want to experience this. I want to understand that. I want to learn about this. I want to open up myself to traveling. Okay, I'm using different examples, trying to catch your attention at something that truly matters to you. So in that space, yes, I'm gonna build up the force that is gonna propel me forward with the intention, but I can also say this or something better for my highest good. So when you are creating that safety net for yourself to be guided to that, what you had initially as intention in your mind, or something better, it is going to happen exactly like that. To that or something better for your highest good. If you want to add on the highest good of all, that's also okay. It intensifies your intentions even more. And please don't get into the space of what is the highest good of all in something personal. There are many things that are taking place in the background that we are not even aware of, that we are exploring or receiving the results from another soul, from the soul family, soul tribe, that they have experienced that. So we don't have exactly to go through that same experiences ourselves. We can receive the knowledge, we can receive the understanding, and we can create that something better or different for us. And this is how we incarnate, okay? Each one of us is helping each other, and we are getting into a space of alignment within self and with each other at the same time. So becoming intentional has to do with how you feel about yourself in the present moment and bringing awareness to that. If I want to create 10 more courses, for example, okay, what is my intention for that? What kind of courses do I want to create? Am I creating courses just for the sake of creating them? Am I bringing true material that is needed down in a grounded way for as many as I can in that space? Okay, do I bring knowledge down? Do I expand on that knowledge? Do I truly help people? And what kind of courses are these? Are they meaningful to me, to my explorations, to people that I'm gonna be speaking to? There is a whole set of understanding of self, of why we do something and how we can do it. And it's always good to go back and reflect. This is why I started doing this, but eventually I'm realizing that there is another reason behind it. The first initiative I took had to do with this as intentions from my end, and how it turned out to grow in a different space, to evolve in a different space. Now I have different motivation, different intentions behind it, different ways of doing things. So we are outgrowing by bringing ourselves, by bringing awareness to the present moment of why, even reflecting back to previous stuff we have done already. I'm looking at my notes because there are a lot of things that are coming to me through downloads, through a lot of ways, with a lot of ways. So I'm just making sure I mentioned everything I need to mention. And believe me, it was a whole new story that I had to explain. And it turned out to be something a bit different from what I was guided initially to do. So I'm always channeling. Okay. And because I'm trusting enough the process, it always comes through as it should come through in the expansive way it should come through. So I hope this made sense. And I hope it brought more clarity of how to become intentional by being present, bringing awareness to yourself, even for the situations that you are initially guided or felt the pull towards that experience. It's okay to reflect afterwards. What was that pull about? Why did I feel it? Why was I guided to that space? What happened in between? And how it turned out to be. With that kind of reflection, what you are seeing is if you have set an intention initially and it's not in alignment with you anymore, so you can cancel it, delete it, transmute it into something else, or how you can set new intentions more in alignment nice, with who you are at this present moment. So take it as such and become more intentional with yourself, where you are, where you have been, where you are headed to future wise. And when you are getting into that space, do it with a sense of detachment because that is the healthiest way to be. Because that creates a lot of space for growth and evolution for yourself. If you are too detached with whom you have been in the past, who you are in the present, who you are becoming future wise, that creates a lot of attachments that is difficult, that make it difficult for you to get out of that space and evolve in the most appropriate way for you to evolve. Let me know in the comments if this video resonated with you, if you have any questions around that, if you want to ask something more specific, please do ask. I will do my best to respond in the comments or create more videos around this concept. And if you feel drawn to working with me, please reach out through my website. You can find all the links, Calendly links, and my website link on my description box and on my profile. Please reach out because there are a lot of things that can change. We can change in our lives when we reach out and get some clarity, a different perspective of things, and an understanding of who we are becoming, and how we can navigate all of these things. See you on the next video.